Good, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Okay. Uh, First thing I want to tell that there are some amendment regarding teaching, regarding your clearing doubt session. Okay. So I will give you last 10 minutes for clearing your doubt. So just collect all the doubt and clear all the doubts in last 10 minutes. Before that, I will teach all the topics. Okay. Next thing, I want to put a reminder that you have to solve each questions, MCQs, fill in the blanks in the book itself. No need to write that in copy. For question answer, just mention page number, and on that page number, mark the point or underline the answer. Got it? In the copy, you have to complete the notes by your own self, or you can take some help from my note also that will be uploaded on the website after completion of the chapter. Chapter 1, chapter 2 notes that is already uploaded on your website. So if you want some help, you can check from there. Let us start chapter number 3. This is very short chapter. Maybe we will complete it today only. That is just basic concepts of object and classes that we already learned. Okay, there is no new thing is there. Only some few practical example is there in the book. So we will discuss on that. Okay, let us start chapter 3, elementary concept of object and classes. First, we will start from page number 36. That is what is an object. Object. What is object? Yes, I think all of you are capable to answer. What is object? Anyone? Best answer is in one line, one short line. What is object? Dev Mishra, put on your video first. Switch on your video, beta. Dev. Yes, Ruchi. Ruchi, what is object? Unmute, unmute yourself. Yes.
The object is the group of the classes.
Okay. Anything else? Yes, Akshara.
So, object is a blueprint that represents characteristics and behaviors of a group of entities.
Okay. And one short definition: object is a particular instance of the class. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, what is object? Object is a particular instance of the class. Also, an object having three important features, that is characteristic, behavior, and state. One thing that I am adding, that is state. So, an object having three features. First one is characteristic. Second one is behavior, and third one is state. Okay. So let us take one example, and after that we will discuss what are the characteristics of that example, what are the behavior, and what are the state. First thing is, let us take an example of orange that we already taken in previous chapter. For orange, what are the characteristics? That it is spherical in shape, having orange color. Okay. After that, its behavior, it is a juicy fruit. Its taste is sweet and sour. And what is the state? If you have half eaten that, okay, if you had half eaten that orange, then its state is that is half eaten, or that is full orange is in front of you. Got it? So these are the three things that we have to mention in an example of the object, that is characteristic, behavior, and state. Let us take one more example. Fan. What are the characteristic? That fan having blade, motor, okay, color. Next one is behavior, that its motor is rotating at some speed, okay, or fan is rotating at some speed. And after that state, if fan is on, then fan is still rotating. That is its state. Okay, is there any doubt in object? No. Okay, so let us mark important point in the object. Important point, first line after full stop, an object is a real world an object in real world can be one of the following. Take out those 3 points. Anything that is visible around us, okay, or anything that is visible around us, that is an object. A chair, a table, a computer, all these things having these 3 features. Okay, next, anything that exists in abstract class, for example your bank account. Through bank account you are able to know that you have any account or you are registered within some bank, but you don't know how much money is present in that account. So that is an example of abstract. Okay, so anything that is present in abstract form, that is also an example of object. Next, third one is something toward which one can direct an action or thought. For example, for bank account we perform some action. Okay, with the help of bank account we can withdraw money, we are able to deposit the money. So that is an example of object. Now mark the 3 examples. First, mark the definition. Para number 2 after full stop. An object is an identifiable entity with some characteristic and a state and behavior. With a state and behavior. Okay. Now first mark example of orange. Orange is an object having all these 3 features. Just pick out these 3 features. Second, fan is also an object. Pick out 3 features of the fan. Now come to the next example of object, that is us. We are also a type of object having characteristic that we having 2 hands, 2 legs, okay, 1 nose, 2 ears. These are the characteristics. And what are the behavior that we are able to walk, we are able to dance. These are our behavior. So we are also act as an object in the real world itself. Got it? Any confusion? Just mark that point. That is next para. You are also example of object up to etc. etc. Next, on the next paragraph, your behavior is you can walk, talk, eat, sleep, sing, dance, etc. Up to etc. Got it? Any confusion in the object? Okay. Now come to the next topic. Second one is class. We know that what is class, but I want an impressive answer from one of you. What is class? Okay, yes, Parth.
Class is a collection of objects which have similar characteristics.
Okay, very good. Well done. Class is a collection of similar type of object having common characteristic. Okay, and also one thing that is related, that definition related to the programming means a class is a collection of variables, methods. Okay, that is also a class. Next, I want to tell you one thing that I already discussed data types. That is int, char, float. These are the data types. You know that class is also a data type. And it is called user-defined data type. Just write it down over there. Class is a user-defined data type. Class is a user-defined data type. Dave, if you want to ask something, ask in last 10 minutes. Okay? Why class is called object user-defined data type? Because user use this data type to define any class. For example, class A means user defined that this A a class. That's why it is called user defined data type. Got it? Okay. So mark first point, that is definition. First line, a class is a blueprint of a set of objects that have a common structure and common behavior, up to behavior. Next one thing, a class is also called object factory. Why class is called an object factory? Because one class, in the one class we are able to create more than one type of object. हम कितने भी object create कर सकते हैं. Got it? So that's why class is called object factory. Mark that point in para number 2 after full stop. That is why y के बाद से मार्क करेंगे. Class is also termed as object factory because based on class specification, multiple objects of the same type can be created. Means on the basis of class, we are able to create multiple type of object. Let us discuss one example. Suppose I am taking one example of a class that is car. Okay? We know that what are the features of car. On the basis of those features, on the basis of those characters, on the basis of those behavior, we are able to create multiple objects of the car. For example, XL6, that is a type of car. Okay. For example, Ignis, that is also a type of car. So these are the object of which class? Car class. Got it? Any confusion? Okay, mark that point. In third para, after example, car class and object. A car class defines that a car has characteristics like color, length, weight, height, seating capacity, turning radius, fuel tank capacity, etc. Okay, so these are the features of the class car, and there are crores of example of class car. So you can mention any type of car that is act as an object for the class car. Got it? Just mark one more line on page number 37 from line number first. A car class just describe how a car should be like. A car object make it reality by actually creating an entity as per the description of car class up to class. Got it? Any confusion in class and object and why class is called object factory? Everything is clear? Okay. Now come to the next topic, that is more on the object. Object encapsulate state and behavior. Means in that, yes, Ayushi, beta, if there is some specific doubt, then you can ask, otherwise you can clear it in last 10 minutes. Yes, Ayushi.
Sir, why car is class?
Car is a class because it is a generalized form of all type of the car. Okay, that's why we mentioned that car is a class, and all the type of car that is available in the market that act as an object for the car. Okay, got it?
Okay, sir, yes.
You can mention vehicle is a class that depend upon you. Okay, and there are two varieties, two-wheeler and four-wheeler or three-wheeler also.
We cannot say that car is an object.
For that case, car is an object. But when you mention car is a class, then all the example of car act as an object. Got it? That depend upon your requirement that which thing you are going to declare as a class. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, P. Lakshmi, want to ask something? Yes?
So if car is a class, then whatever like Maruti or Alto is the car, then it will come in the place of object.
Yes.
And so if steering, clutch, and these all things will come in what?
These are the features These are the features of that object. Okay, got it? Okay. Yes, Ayush.
Sir, I was asking that which point just you have said to mark. Sir, due to some network problem, I have not here.
In which topic?
Sir, just now, on page number you have said to mark.
On page number 37. Page number 37. That is the last point I told to mark. First line, a car class just describe how a car should be like up to next line, car class. Car class. Got it?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now come to the page number 38. That is object encapsulate state and behavior. We know that every object having its state and behavior, and that object encapsulate those things. अगर मैं बोलूं, for example, there is a class A and there is object small a. इस object को देखे you are able to tell that what are the behavior and state of this object. Is it possible? No, of course that is not possible, because this object encapsulate its behavior and features within itself. Okay, got it? That's why for encapsulation you can give example that object encapsulates its behavior and characteristic within itself. Okay, that's why object is called a better example of encapsulation in terms of programming. So mark 1 point. What do you mean by encapsulation? Anyone? What is encapsulation? One line definition. Encapsulation. Yes, Anshika.
The wrapping up of data is called
Wrapping
encapsulation.
up of data means hiding something.
Encapsulation.
That is called encapsulation. So wrapping up of data is called encapsulation. Mark that point. First line. Word encapsulate is the condition of being enclosed. Word encapsulate is the condition of being enclosed. Next, line number 3 after full stop. All the objects have 3 essential features encapsulated. That is state, behavior, identity. Okay. What is identity? Means unique name. A is the identity of this object. Okay, so name is the identity of the object. Okay, this is the new term. Remaining state and behavior, all of you are aware about that. Yes, Arushi.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Sir, actually, there was some network issue at my end, so I have not underlined what you said just now.
Is number 38.
Yes, sir.
Okay, mark first in first line. Word encapsulate is the condition of being enclosed. And from line number 3 after full stop, all objects have 3 essential features encapsulated. That is state, behavior, identity. What is identity? Name of the object. That is called identity. Got it? So for identity, mark the second para. Identity of an object is defined through its unique name, which cannot be separated from the object. किसी भी object से उसका नाम separate नहीं किया जा सकता. So that is identity. And in one class, 2 objects having same name, that is not possible. That's why it is an identity. Okay, got it?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, state, property and attribute of the object and the values these have. So an object act as an encapsulator. It encapsulates behavior, characteristic in itself. We can see what are the features that is possible only by one method, that is printing or accessing the value of object A. Okay, that we will study in the during the programming. Okay, let us mark few things, that is attribute that is static and attribute that is dynamic. What are the attributes that is static? Means those things that we can't change, that remain static throughout the programming, that is called static. Mark in para number 4. Some attributes are static, that is they remain unchanged always. Okay? Example, the length, width and height of a car. Object remain the same same always. They are static attribute. किसी भी कार का length, breadth, height वो कभी change नहीं होने वाला है. Got it? So that is static attribute. But if we are discussing about speed क्या है? Variable है. Okay? That may be changed. So that is a dynamic attribute. Mark that point. Some attribute in the same para, line number 4. Some attribute of an object are dynamic. That is, their values can change depending upon the behavior. Depending upon the behavior. Okay? And just note it down, speed as an example of dynamic behavior. Speed. Okay. Is there any confusion up to this topic? Okay. Let us discuss one more thing. Do you know there are we can create multiple objects for one class, and these objects can communicate with each other by sharing messages. Okay, that's how communication between the messages is possible. So mark on page number 39 only one point. Object can communicate with each other by passing messages in the same way as people pass messages to one another to share something or request something, up to something. Got it? Any confusion? No? Okay. Implementation of classes and object in programming. I am going to just write one structure of the program. Okay, that is not a programming. That is just simply a structure. Means class ABC. Okay. Next, public static void main. No need to write this program. Just understand what I want to share. Okay, there is a variable that is small a equal to 10, and that is integer. Okay, I'm going to create object of this class. How is it possible? ABC. Suppose I want to create object by name M. M is the object of the class, is equal to new. Use the keyword which assign memory to M. Okay, no need to write this, no need to write in the copy. We will discuss it later when it come in the chapter. Okay, just understand what I want to say. ABC M equal to new keyword assign memory to this object M. Okay, and after that constructor of the class and termination mark. ABC is called constructor because it having same name as the class name and it have no written type. That's why not even a void. For the construction, there should be no written type, not even a void. ABC, bracket open and close. This is called constructor. Constructor having same name as the class name, but no written type, not even a void. So this object M having all the information that is present in the class. Now SOP. SOP means system.out.print. Okay, and dot A. Main method close, class close. What this particular line is going to do? This will print the value of A in front of you. Okay, so this is how we can create object. This is how we can create class in Java programming. Okay, any kind of confusion? No? Okay. Yes, Avika, want to ask something?
Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Sir, how objects pass messages to each other?
Beta, we will discuss it with the help of programming. That is not possible right now to tell you how they will discuss or communicate with each other. But I want to tell you that suppose object name is m dot a. What this is going to tell you that there is some variable a present in class ABC having value 10, means m dot a means 10. Okay, suppose some other object need value of m, then m dot a will tell that a having value 10. Got it? In this way they can communicate. We will implement it with the help of programmer, so no need to worry about that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now come to the next topic, that is more on abstraction. Now, please, anyone can tell me what is abstraction that we already discussed? Yes, Achit.
Hiding low-level implementation detail and displaying only essential things to the user.
Yes, very good. Hiding low-level implementation detail and displaying only essential thing to the user. That is called abstraction. You know that class is one of the best example of data abstraction, in Java programming. Okay, how is it possible? Suppose this is a class ABC. It wraps everything within itself, and just with the name of this class or by executing this class, we will get the result. Okay, by calling this class, we only get the important result. It hides all the lower level implementation detail in itself. That's why class is better example of abstraction. Okay, so for abstraction, you have to first create a class. Yes, Adarsh. Adarsh.
Sorry, sir, my mistake. I've raised.
Sorry. Okay. So abstraction can be implemented in Java with the help of class. Okay, mark the definition of abstraction. Line number first after full stop. Abstraction refers to the act of representing essential feature without including the background detail or explanation as per the perspective of the viewer. Okay, next, इससे दो कंक्लूजन निकलते हैं बेटा. First, take out that point. There can be multiple abstraction of same entity if viewers are looking at it in different perspective. I will discuss it with the help of example. Next, abstraction provide external view of the entity as per the viewer. For example, suppose I am taking example of aeroplane flight. So according to the mentioning that what kind of people are sitting over there, तो सब लोग अलग अलग बोलेंगे. Someone tell that pilot is present over there. Someone tell that air hostess is present in the flight. Someone tell that all the travelers or customers that is present in the flight. Okay, got it? तो सबका सोचने का तरीका अलग अलग है. It means one class can be abstracted in multiple ways. That depend upon the viewer perspective. वो किस तरीके से सोचता है. Okay, mark that example. For example, for an aeroplane, there can be multiple type of users, such as air traveler, pilot, aircraft engineer. Any doubt? Now come to the next class. Next topic, classes as abstraction. Classes as abstraction. As I already told you, how you can create class by declaring class, and after that its name. That is called classes abstraction. So mark one point over there. To implement an abstraction in programming term, you need to define a class. Thus, we can say that there can be many classes defined for an entity, just like example of users of aeroplane. So there can be possible to present that in three forms, that is in form of aircraft engineer, in form of pilot, in form of air travelers. Okay. Now classes are user defined, that I already told you. Why is it why class is called user defined? Because we itself declaring any class we mentioned that this ABC is a class. It means we define the category of this ABC. It means we mention that what kind of what category of this ABC means it is a class. That's why it is user defined data type. Okay. Next, there are some more example of user defined data type. Write down one more example: interfaces. Interfaces. Maybe we will discuss that in next class. I think class 10. Because in case of multiple inheritance, do you know multiple inheritance is not possible in Java, but we can implement multiple inheritance with the help of interfaces. Okay. What is multiple inheritance? Anyone? Multiple inheritance. Yes, Rudransh.
Sir, taking many of the properties from the class, from the another class.
No.
Multiple
Akshara.
So multiple properties in one class.
It is inheriting multiple class feature within one class. Okay, that is called multiple inheritance. That is not possible in Java, but we are able to implement this multiple inheritance with the help of interfaces. Yes, Rajnandani.
So I have raised to give the answer.
Oh, okay. So class is a user defined data type. Mark 1 point over there. To represent an abstraction as class in programming term, a user defined type is created based on which multiple object of same type can be created. Mark one more thing in on page number 41, para number 2nd. While creating a class, attributes are represented through data items, which can hold values to define object, and behavior is represented through methods or functions. Means whatever the data items that you mentioned in your programming, those are attributes, and whatever the methods that you define, those are the behavior of a class. Next, we know that object are the instances of the class. That is our next topic. Object are the instances of a class. Mark just definition, because we already discussed that. Once a class, the user defined type is defined, multiple instances based on the class specification can be created. Means for one class, we are able to create multiple objects. Okay. From there, Mark's second point. No. In next line after full stop. Next line after full stop. Classes are just conceptual entity, but objects are real entity based on the design of a class. इस लाइन को समझते हैं बेटा. As I told you that let us suppose that car is a class. कार अगर आपने कभी देखा नहीं है तो आप कैसे जानेंगे कि what is car, क्या होता है? कार चलता है, धक्का देना पड़ता है, या कोई एडिबल आइटम है? We don't know about that. But जब हम उसका एक एग्जांपल, एक प्रैक्टिकल रियल लाइफ में एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं, हमारे सारे कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो जाते हैं. यस, दिस इज अ कार. ओके, इट मींस एक चीज क्लियर है that क्लास क्या है? एक कंसेप्चुअल थॉट है, ओके, बट ऑब्जेक्ट मींस क्या है? दैट इज द रियलिटी. जस्ट लाइक कार कंसेप्चुअल थॉट है, बट एक्सेल 6 that is reality. We are able to see that, we are able to drive that, okay, we are able to use that, so that is reality. तो ये जनरल कॉन्सेप्ट था कि अगर हम प्रोग्रामिंग से हट के we are going to define what is class, what is object, what is encapsulation, what is abstraction, तो वो इस चैप्टर में डिस्कस किया गया था. जनरली ये चैप्टर्स टीचर्स बोल देते हैं कि आप खुद पढ़ लेना, बट आई डोंट वांट टू डू दैट. मैं चाहता था दैट वी विल डिस्कस इट. ओके. Okay, now you are free to clear your doubt. This chapter is completed from my side. Complete your notes, and my suggestion is that make your own notes. No need to copy my notes. Okay, that will be beneficial. And solve example, MCQ, fill in the blanks, everything in the book itself. No need to write in the copy. Question answer also you have to mention the page number, and on that page number just underline the answer, because when school will be open I will check your books one by one, and at that time I am not going to leave you. फिर वो tolerable नहीं होगा. Yes, Arushi.
Sir, we have to submit our copies on 22nd. So where we have to complete the work?
Good question. Up to 21st, जितना भी वर्क मैं कराऊंगा that you have to mention in your copy. Okay, अगर 2 टॉपिक कराए किसी न्यू चैप्टर का तो उस टॉपिक तक आप कंप्लीट करके देखिए, because I want to check कि आप डेली वर्क कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं, and that is a better way to evaluate कि आपने डेली वर्क किया है कि नहीं किया. Got it? So up to 21st जो भी वर्क रहेगा I want that in the copy. Okay, anything else, Arushi? Okay, yes, Ashra.
Sir, same question I was also having.
Okay, then
Sir,
remove
one
this.
more question I am having.
Yes,
So in the project work today on the website it is published, but computer project work is not given.
I think I already told you that I discussed it with Praveen sir. He told me that that practical file you are going to make in class 9, that is a form of project or something. I will discuss and tell you later. Okay.
Yes, sir. When we have got computer record book, what we are having use of that?
I think record book में when we will assign some kind of program to you, you have to maintain that output in that record or something. मैं clear नहीं हूँ because I am new for this school. I will discuss and I will tell you. Okay? तब तक के लिए जो काम दिया जा रहा है just complete.
Sir, we are getting the files now.
Yes, I think date already आपको मिल गया होगा, teachers ने inform कर दिया होगा.
No, sir. Today till 1 PM we are getting.
Yes, अगर date है तो आपको मिलेगा. Anything else? Yes, Parth. Please. ऐसे मत पूछिए जिसका मैं आंसर नहीं दे सकूं, because I am new for the school. जब धीरे-धीरे चीजें पता चलेंगी, I will tell you. जो भी चीज जरूरी होगा, I will inform you. Yes, Parth.
Sir, can you please explain one more time user defined type?
User defined data type means ऐसे data type जो पहले से exist नहीं करते, but user उसे define कर रहे हैं. For example, class hello. तो hello को आपने declare किया है that it is a class. Otherwise कहीं mention नहीं था कि hello class है. That's why it is user defined data type. Got it?
Yes.
Anything else? No? Yes, Tashvi.
Sir, can you one time tell me that method and member function, what is that?
Method and member function. I think previous class आपने attend किया था.
Yes, sir.
जो methods मैंने बनाए थे. For example, void sum. This is method. Okay, this is called member function. Yes. Next.
Sir, we can do questions, sir, in a copy also.
बेटा मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला आपको सिर्फ नोट्स बनाने हैं. शुद्ध हिंदी में बता दे रहा हूँ. क्वेश्चन आंसर आपको सिर्फ बुक में ही सॉल्व करना है, पेज नंबर मेंशन करने हैं, आई विल चेक दैट, बट इन कॉपी यू हैव टू राइट ओनली नोट्स, नथिंग एल्स. Got it?
Sir, one question is more, sir. Sir, can you explain abstraction one more time?
Abstraction means
Yes, sir.
सिर्फ एक यूजर को जरूरी चीजें डिस्प्ले कराना and hiding all the remaining thing that is not important for the user. For example, Facebook ask you have to enter your user ID and password. वो आपको पूरा HTML का कोड नहीं डिस्प्ले करता है. Got it? That is best example of abstraction. Means hiding low level implementation detail and displaying only important thing to the user. For example, switchboard. We have to only switch on and switch off. Remaining positive, negative, neutral, we don't need to ask or we are not interested to know that. Okay, got it? Yes, Srishti.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I have a question from previous chapter. In previous chapter question answer, there are some programs also given. That
Yes.
also we have to write in copy.
Yes, you have to write that in copy. I already told you, if there is some kind of programming question that is that I told you that do it by your own self, then add that in copy, or you are free to add that in book also, but there is no such space, so write that in copy. Okay,
Okay,
but
sir.
first execute that, then write in the copy. No need to write the program directly in the copy. Just clear. ध्यान से सुन लीजिए, प्रोग्रामिंग डायरेक्टली आपको नहीं करना है. फर्स्ट रन दैट, एग्जीक्यूट दैट एंड देन राइट इट इन योर कॉपी. और प्रोग्रामिंग वाले क्वेश्चन तो भूल के भी मत छोड़ेगा. यू हैव टू अटेम्प्ट दैट इन द कॉपी. बाकी क्वेश्चंस करने की जरूरत नहीं. एनीथिंग एल्स हिस्ट्री?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Ranveer.
Sir, can multiple inheritance can cause overriding?
Overriding, no. Overriding is different thing. Means two methods having same name, having same signature, that is called overriding. But
Sir,
multiple
but,
inheritance is not overriding. But हाँ बोल सकते हैं कि overriding में जो feature implement हो रहा है वैसा कुछ होता है, but not exactly the same. That's why overriding concept यहाँ नहीं. Got it?
Sir, but it can cause errors because so much of the it is inherited from the parent class to the child class. So much features.
Yes, of course, so much features. बेटा हम सबके अंदर mother, father, even ancestor के सारे features आते हैं. तो क्या हम सारे features show करते हैं? नहीं. According to our surrounding, according to our interest, according to our school environment, उसके according जो properties हमें अच्छी लगती हैं वो रहती हैं. Otherwise बाकी सब vanish हो जाती हैं. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Any kind of doubt? Yes, Adarsh.
Good morning. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
So in the question answer, some questions are related to programming. So sir, that we can do in copy.
That
Which
you
are
have to-
many important.
that- of course, I already told you that you have to write in copy, but after execution of the program.
Yes, sir. So in the question, if it's asked in the class that if it's asked in the exam that what is inheritance or abstraction, sir, if we can write in our own words related to that, not in computer way and in that real world, then we'll get the marks.
Yes, of course.
Okay, sir.
Example is example. That doesn't matter that it is related to the programming or it is related to the real life. And of course, if you give example related to real life, that is the best one. Okay, there is no such issue. For example, in inheritance, you just give example of the inherited quality by our children from their parents. Got it? Any other confusion?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Ayushi.
Sir, minimum how many pages notes we have to make?
Sorry, your voice is not audible.
Sir, I'm saying that minimum how many pages notes we have to make in one chapter?
Sorry, again, your voice is not audible, beta.
In one chapter, minimum how many pages notes we have to make?
Beta, pages कोई count नहीं करने जा रहा है. Got it? You have to just mention the important point. Just write down the heading. Write down the important points that is important for you. Okay? आपको लगता है that this point is important, just write it down. Okay? जरूरी नहीं है कि bulk में हमें कोई काम करना है. Just mention the important point, nothing else. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Any other doubt related to chapter number 3? Any other doubt? No? Is everything is clear? Okay. So we will start chapter number 4 in next class. Now we are going to study the core implementation details of the Java. Means that is data types, size, how much size is assigned for each data type, where we can use these data type, that we will study in chapter number 4. Got it? Okay. So be ready. Now we are going to perform lots of programming में यहाँ perform करूँगा, and after that maybe मैं try करूँगा that I will upload that program on the website. Okay, so that you are able to write the program. और the recorded video is also uploaded on the